Growing, managing, and scaling an e-commerce business can be quite the task. It's not as easy as most people on the internet really make it seem. In this video, I quickly want to talk about 3 quick and simple but very hard to follow mindset tweaks that I made to 10x my business in 2021. Let's go. Straight to the point, tip number 1 comes out to just having a solidified plan. Almost like day trading. As a day trader, you have a specific set of rules you follow, and no matter what happens and where the markets move, you follow those rules and stick to them strictly. Well, the same thing applies to e-commerce. Now, I'm no Jeff Bezos, and I'm barely qualified to even give this advice, but I do believe that after having almost 3 years experience in this field and doing some big numbers, I can say a few things. Where do you see your business going? Not tomorrow, not next week, but within the next quarter, within the next year? Do you have that painted out in your mind of what you're going to be doing? It's super easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks, but aside from all that, do you have a plan? Have you sat down? What I personally did was I sat down for it must have been at least 3 hours straight with my headphones on and just typed out and wrote out, I did both, of what actions I was going to take over the next 3 to 6 months to 10x my company's revenue. I'm going to dive into what I wrote down in that paper in a second, but all you need to know right now and take away from tip number 1 is have a plan. Sit down and just discover, okay, what's working for my company right now, assuming that you've been open for a while and running. What's working? Write it down. What's not working? Write it down. Where can you improve? Write it down. The list goes on. Just sit down, stick to the plan. Number 2 comes into what I was saying earlier about focusing in on those high ROI tasks every single day. Those super high ROI tasks are number 1, studying direct response marketing. So every single day, I'll try digging apart just one e-commerce brand that sells direct to customer and just break down their ad library, break down their funnel, their website, get insights and ideas from them, and then try applying it to my ads, to my website, etc. Not only does this make me even more and more knowledgeable in the field, but it lets me apply these things that are working for them to my company, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's almost something you want to do. If there's any shortcuts in this world, it's just taking inspiration from other companies instead of trying to reinvent the wheel and do it all yourself, which is still a good thing, but not always. So that's number 1. The other thing was just developing all kinds of these solid big pillars in my business. We hired an email agency, we hired a Google agency, we 10x'd our Facebook ads and just really narrowed down our copy, our funnel, our offer, our creative. We invested money into getting custom content made. You don't have to do all these up front, but you want to focus on these high ROI tasks. So many people come to me saying, Corey, I want to build an e-commerce brand. Where should I get my packaging done? And I'm like, if you're a brand new e-commerce brand, most people hear the word brand, they think of logos and pretty packaging. And although that stuff is important, it's not what you want to focus on, especially at first. All you want to do is market. Start selling your stuff. Then once it's selling and you've done maybe 150 orders and you're profitable, then go white label and private label. That's what you should do. We didn't white label any of our products until after 500 orders. We were extremely profitable, but we wanted to play it safe and be lean and clean. And so that's what really made the difference here in terms of execution, was just developing those strong pillars in every area of the business. Email marketing, Facebook, Google, influencers, social media, getting blog posts written for SEO, all of that stuff over time will turn your business into something better. It all starts with the product, but I'm not talking about that in this video. I'm just talking about actions to take to 10x. You want to be unreasonable with these actions. You don't want to spend 30 minutes a day on your Facebook ads. Spend 3 hours, spend 4 hours, be crazy, optimize every single scroll stopper, headline, ad copy, landing page, everything. Be a mad scientist. If there's one thing you want to do, be a crazy mad scientist, because folks, Facebook ads are only getting more and more expensive. Same with TikTok. Apparently now there's more creators on the platform than there are viewers. All that means that there's more competition. You have to create more demand for your videos, more demand for your products, tell people why they need it now, why they must watch now, etc. You can't just upload it and hope for the best and think that you're awesome. It is a survival of the fittest, and so that's why I'm making this video, because if we kept kind of cruising the way we were, we wouldn't have 10x'd. We would not have 10x'd like the way we have. We've easily 10x'd pretty quick. and plan to pretty much 10x from where we are now, again, within the next year or less. Tip number 3 just comes down to managing that mindset. What does your morning look like? Are you waking up and jumping right in front of your computer? Although that can be good, and people like Elon Musk do overwork a lot, it's not healthy, and most of us are not starting the next Amazon, so you can afford to have an hour morning routine where you go for a run, meditate, eat breakfast, do yoga, stretch, read, whatever it is for you. Have a morning routine in place. Come back to your work with a clear mind and stay calm when shit hits the fan. That was one of the hugest things for me. Back in the day, if one thing would go wrong with a processor or a supplier, or even just a single customer, or an ad account, for example, which still happens now, I would lose it. I'd freak out, I'd be upset, I'd be paranoid, I'd be asking people in Discord servers what to do. Stay calm. When shit hits the fan, you gotta be super calm, as if like you're in the military. Like, you can't be a little sissy. You gotta calm down, be with it, see things how they are, and discover how you can fix that problem as fast as possible without creating more problems. Once we learned that and stayed calm no matter what, things really made a difference as well. There's a lot more information on my channel already about these pillars, and there's more to come, so make sure you do subscribe and drop a like on this video. Think about it. Companies like Amazon and Google pushed so hard and became so successful that now they're in court for being so good and being so powerful and being such a monopolistic company. So that's some train of thought there. I'm gonna end this video right here before I keep talking because I can go on for so long. If you want to hear more advice from me, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Drop a like if you found value. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you really want to hear more from me, join my Discord server. It's linked below. No strings attached, no paid course, no paid Discord. It's free. Hop in. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Best of luck, and I really hope that you can also 10x.